How we are becoming more of who we truly are. It's celebrating. We're celebrating the presence of the living God. It ain't out there. It's in here. It's within us, carrying us and guiding us. Thank you, dear Infinite Spirit, for this blessed and wonderful day. Wonderful day. And we allowed the music and the message and our stories and our loving to just lift us higher into a greater awareness that life is good. And that as we walk in God, all is well. And we allow it to be. And so it is. Amen. I honor those who came before us, those who prayed and cared for me, those who dwell in liberation, who permit me now to speak. I call upon our great ancestors, show us how to love and fill our hearts with words of inspiration, and embrace us as we heal. Great and mighty Holy Spirit, present now, and you have shown that present to you will be forever. Live through me, sing through my song. built and bled and died for me, to stand and sing this celebration, and to stand till all are free, and to sing till all are free. I honor those who came before us, those who prayed and cared for me, those who dwell in liberation, who have blessed me now to see. The sun, I need the sun, the brightest star that lights the earth. My soul, my soul, my soul receives. It is a friendly universe. Alathea, Alathea, hallelujah. My soul, my soul, my soul receives. It is a friendly universe. So it's the unwrapping the beautiful story of the great blacks who came before us month. I hate the sound of Black History Month. It just does not say it. It just doesn't say it. The great indigenous people, the great people who dialed in to this country, and it's the real history. You know, it's the real history. So I call it the unwrapping the beautiful story of the great blacks who came before us month. That's what I'm calling it today. That dawned on me this morning. I was like that. That works for me. That works for me, you know. And I don't have to comply. I can do what I want to do. I'm like Jackie Freeman. I do what I want to do. So this morning we have with us the great Keith Rice on guitar. Come on. Baby man waking up with us. Hey. Yes, you were. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. And we have Ron McDonald, Mr. Birthday, in the house. Still celebrating.
Good morning. Yes, indeed.
Hey.
Every day.
Yes. How you feeling today?
63.
Hey. Is that the number?
That's the number.
Woo! Come on now.
Come on.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
We're working on it.
Oh yeah, well that is a baby. Right, that's a baby.
Well, I hope so.
And then we have the great Caitlin
not,
Moss
I hope
on
it's
drums
baby
today. Caitlin,
Yes,
baby
indeed.
Kate. We have Ming Freeman on keyboards.
Yeah.
Yes. I might add that Rashid ain't even looked back at us. He ain't sent a text.
He can't help.
Nothing.
He can't help.
Instagram, nothing. He's having fun over there.
He's at home having fun.
He's at home. He ain't thinking about us. He's home. He's home. We have Reese Whitaker, our baby Rab, in the house. How you doing, Reese?
I am blessed this morning,
yeah.
blessed and feeling at peace.
Yeah.
Feeling at peace.
That's really great. That's really great. We have Georgianne Muldrow somewhere, and here's a shout out to Naila Porter and Safi Baidi, who are resting today. And but I want y'all to know we got this. Yes. I got to start with it. That sounds like 63 right there.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was at hand. can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. Hey, this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I only live for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. Say I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Oh yes, yes, I only live for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. Say I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I only live for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I only live for God. No more struggle, no more strife. No more strife. In my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I only live for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. Woo. Here for God. That's all I'm here for. All I'm here for. All I'm here for is God. Oh, God.
greater reason to be here than that. Man. Okay. Welcome into the Sunday Devotional. It's good today. It's good today. The sound is good. Jamone, you got it going on over there. Rickie Byars on sound. Yeah, we got Marshall Warren on cameras.
Come on.
And y'all, if you see something out of sorts, just put it in the chat and we'll fix it. If you see a scarf that's coming off the side of the thing, just go like, hey, fix that scarf, y'all. How you doing, Georgia?
Or if the volume wasn't up right at the very beginning, but it was quickly rectified.
They let us to bring the volume up and everything. Oh, that's great. That feels good. Everything feels good. Sounds good. And we have the bee hoodies in the room. Thank you very much.
Come on now.
Probably a few more on the way when they find out where I live. Yes, where I live. Yes. Here are some words from somebody that I really love in the bee hood. He's so wonderful. And he sent this to me as he had sent me a clip of a song and an edit of something. So he just does wonderful things like that. Here's a clip of something. Ming does that. They'll send you things. I'm not talking about the Abraham Hicks thing, okay? These are good. But he'll, so a musical clip of something, But Marcus sent me this. He said, the beautiful thing about God is that even at 40% energy, it's still 100% God. Ain't that bad? The beautiful thing about God is that even at 40% energy, it's still 100% God. So, Reese, I want to thank you for kicking in on that other gear. Yeah. And what I'm talking about is because it represents something. It really does. It's that everything does represent something. It's not just that. There's something else that connects to, at least in my world. I'm just talking about Ricky. That picture's crooked, but that's okay. Behind your head, Maxine.
Wow.
We'll get a PA to fix that.
Did you see that? Yeah. You see that? Yeah, you could
I got it.
Oh, stay focused. Okay, all right. Welcome to my world. You can hear a whole lot of things when your intention can go like that. You go like, I'm just listening to the music of the Holy Spirit. Jackie know what to do. Jackie's my new set designer in the house. Because Jackie was a professional set designer. This is what she does.
It might have got twisted, though, with all the music going on in here. She might have just kind of bumped to the side,
Oh, you mean DeVoe? Oh, yeah.
She wasn't just crooked.
She ain't just
Right.
She's not just an image on the wall. That's a great healer out of New Orleans.
Right.
And I think it was DeVoe. No, that was another great artist out of Georgia. Did these on the front.
Oh, Georgia did?
Yeah, she did this one and she did that one. Yeah, she did that at 19. Yeah, these are great. Georgia's a great artist.
Oh, yeah, I see.
And Jackie Freeman's a great artist. Brilliant. I mean, he's some bad. Yeah, we are. Yeah, but
I had no idea that was Georgia stuff.
yeah, that's Georgia stuff. And when you read it and you see what it says, it's like really, really deep. So. But anyway, what Reese was doing, she was singing every other line, and I was like, you're supposed to sing that part too. That was on another song. I said, you clipping me. You coming in, you taking vacation in between, And so and then she clipped on I release and I let go. But what I like about Reese is that Reese eventually is looking at me. She'll look at me and go like, and when she saw me, she looked at me like, okay, what? Okay, what?
Your eyes say it all.
You say, what? Okay, what? And then she was, and we would think, I release and I let go. She wasn't saying that I let the. She wasn't saying, she wasn't doing that. You do that in your life? You just dropping in sometime? And only, she just only, I am. Mm-hmm. So when she did it and we did it together, you saw how good it feels. It feels good when we show up completely. Mm-hmm. We show up completely in life. We don't just show up in a little capacity. We show up largely.
All the parts.
You know, that God is there. All the parts.
All the parts.
Now let's just do it one more time on the slow bowl. Okay. And since Georgia showed up, come on, Georgia, sing a little bit with us. All right, okay. Yeah. It goes like this. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. There you go. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, no more struggle, no more strife. What? With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. See that even at 40% energy, it's still God, but 100% energy, it's like, oh, it's there.
And how you said, though, you know, because I told Mama Maxine how I came in feeling today, because I'm actually in a lot of pain this morning.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what, Mama Rickie, thank you for mentioning that 40% though, too, because it's also in that space. When you're in a space of 100%, you recognize that God is there at 40 to get you to 100%. So really thankful for that, because in that connection, it was helping me get out of my pain in my body. You know, when you were, looking at me. So it was both me singing and it was helping me release and let go too. So I can sing.
Yeah.
And be 100. So
doing what you love to do to get free.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Now you got all the backgrounds now.
That's right.
Now my mama got to take care.
That's right.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name.
Y'all remember how y'all started it? Walk. Well, see, 63 might not remember. Let's see it straight. 1, 2, and 3.
Somebody say, pick up your bed
And walk. Walk like someone really loves you. Walk like you love somebody too. What is life if we all can't enjoy it? Live every day to harmonize our destiny. Walk like someone really loves you. Walk like you love somebody too. What is life if we all can't enjoy it? Live every day to harmonize our destiny. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Soulful in here today. we all can't enjoy it. Live every day to harmonize our destiny. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Woo! So good, so good, so good. Harmonize our destiny. Our destiny, yeah. Harmonize our destiny. Yeah. Harmonize our destiny. Our destiny. Harmonize our destiny. Yeah. Harmonize our destiny. Whoa. Harmonize our destiny. Harmonize our destiny. Harmonize our destiny. Hey. Come on now. Come on with it, me. I got feeling. You got it. Walk, walk, walk. It's still you. Walk, walk, walk. What is life? Live every day. Come on, Ron. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. What is life? Live every day. Woo! Come on, baby man. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. What is life? Live every day. Come on, Kaylin. Wow, there she go. You got that the cakewalk thing. Feel like doing the silver line. Come the saints go marching in there. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. What is life? What?
Break your mind and love you too.
What is
What is life if you can't enjoy it? Yeah.
live every day. Walk like someone really love you. Walk like you love somebody too. And what is life if we all can enjoy it? Live every day to harmonize our destiny. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. If it's good for me, then it's good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Make it good for me. Make it good for us. Yes! So good. Woo! That Caitlin is playing some drums today, ain't she?
Yeah. Woo.
Man, look, Caitlin, how you doing? We never hear from Caitlin. Wait a minute, we just got to hear from Caitlin. Usher service.
Yeah, right?
Look, everybody's slow to give Caitlin the microphone. Why y'all doing Caitlin? Rob, give Caitlin the mic.
Mike for Caitlin.
I'm happy to be here. I haven't been here in a while, and I didn't realize until I was coming today how much I missed being here. And especially now that I'm here, I'm like, wow, I was really needing this. So thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So good. It feels great here. Feels great here.
When the saints drum.
Rashid be going on for a while.
Playing the part of Rashid.
Rashid ain't even here. Why y'all talking about Rashid? Speaking of Rashid, I want y'all to know that we ordered 100 more because our supplies were getting low.
Yeah.
And it's it's a new day. It used to be, you order 10,000. It's like, let's see if we can move 10,000 or 1,000. Some people 500. It's all relative. But I'm thankful to say that we're into our second run of this and the Sound of Oars. And Sound of Oars is a beautiful work. So if you haven't gotten it yet, go to RickieByars.org and get it. Until I can tell you to go to the B Hood store, but right now it's RickieByars.org and you can get it there. And thank you, Sue. Oh yeah, the hottest candle. This is a bad candle. And look at you giving the surprise for spring. But anyway,
I don't have one yet.
I know, but they might have forgotten. So.
I don't have one yet.
But the good thing,
I guess my aura is
but the good thing, what is y'all talking about? Everybody's talking. It was just like, thank you, baby man. Man, it's lunchtime at the cafeteria. George over there, Ming, everybody. I'm up here. Okay, well, let's talk one at a time about the candle. Okay. Now, Ming and Jackie, do you guys have a candle yet? Ming, did you get a candle? No, not yet. You guys haven't gotten one? It ain't too late. Go to RickieByars.org. Load in and get it. Well, Ming, when is your birthday?
October 24th.
Oh, it's a long time. So October 24th, he said. So y'all gonna have to buy one. I was giving them away. I was like, wait a minute, am I selling candles or giving them away? But you can't outgive God. That's true.
That's right.
But this is
Especially with the employee discount.
especially. Go fund me.
Go find me.
Go find me. Go and find this candle at RickieByars.org.
Come on.
And you can get it. It's a beautiful candle. Terry Dean, here's her props in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's the one that's the candle maker. But actually this container is from California, from a candle maker out in Inglewood. And so are the lids. The lid. No, you can buy them here. You can buy them. You can buy them here. I have these. Yeah. These are great. Yeah, so they're available here, and they're available in the B Hood. They're available online. We got people talking in the room. Okay. That's the good thing about church. Everybody,
She trying to get you paid.
Yeah, well, Jackie knows how. She knows how. But the good thing is, like, I don't order too much product because I have too much in my basement from the old days. So I don't need too much. I just order what we need and or what we want. And so if you want a candle, go online right now, because this is after these, the next candle is coming out, and this one won't be continued until next year. Yeah, so it'll come back in November as the anniversary of the Sound of Auras. It might be Sound of Auras too, who knows? But this is the Sound of Auras candle, and and the new candle that's going to launch is lighter. It's lighter, and it's the fragrance is so beautiful. It's this fragrance. It's called Georgia. Okay, yeah, it's the Georgia candle.
Now is that one gonna burn shorter or longer?
That one will be. It's a travel candle. It's one that you will take with you on the road.
Okay.
It's a small. It's in a tin. A purple tin is beautiful. Okay. But this one right here. This is it. And she's also coming out with the refills, so you don't have to buy another candle. You can just get the refill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that you don't have to.
Start drinking out of it.
You're drinking out the candle.
A nice little glass.
It is a nice glass. It's really pretty. Well, I never thought of a set of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes they have lead. Sometimes you don't want to do it.
Right. Don't
But
put it in the
she's
microwave.
got jewels in the candle and candle care, how to trim the wicks and everything. It's just,
Come on in.
she's serious. Here's a shout out to my friends in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am coming there April 29th. On my calendar, it says April 23rd, but that's being changed. The date has shifted to April 29th. I'll be there in concert at the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living. And then on Sunday night is going to be a big B-Hood hangout at the Crown Plaza in the lobby there. It's going to be so good. They have a grand piano there, and we're going to have a good time. Okay. So I got a lot of friends in Albuquerque. Yes, and they'll be coming. We'll just be hanging out. So thank you all for doing that. Also, if you got my newsletter, then you will know that the Soul Sisters Retreat is on for this year. But if you got the newsletter, the date was the end of July. That is not the date. The date is the middle of August. So it's happening, I believe it's August, whatever that, 18th through the 20th. Yeah, and it's going to be at Temescal Canyon. I think for the last year, it's going to be one more year here, and up there at the park, Temescal Canyon State Park, beautiful out there. So, yeah. This is the month also for the Pan-African Film Festival. There's a shout out to Babu and all the people who do that. His wife, I don't know her name, but they do that Pan-African Film Festival.
Medea's big time up in there, huh?
Yeah, Medea is very much, Medea's on the tables and making sure things are going good. Medea's always quietly in the background making it work, like many here. And so, as a matter of fact, here's a shout out to Medea, gave me some tickets to see that second movie.
We love you, Auntie Medea.
The first movie I saw was Little Richard. The first movie I saw yesterday was Little Richard. Little Richard was so incredible. He was an incredible artist, and just looking at him, he was just fabulous. Yeah, revolutionary. And if you didn't see the movie, you wouldn't know. You might not know the depth of Little Richard. But the movie gave us insight into who he was, and the pain also that he lived with, in his life. Because his father kicked him out of the house when he was like, hey, you're gay, you can't be here. And that hurts, man, when a parent does that. It must hurt, and he left, and he became great. And bought a big old house and moved his family to San Bernardino, and I don't.
I'm just checking.
I don't know if the father.
You might have forgave, and come on.
I don't. I mean, but Little Richard didn't hold. He didn't hold. He didn't have that kind of heart.
Richard is deep, man.
You want to speak on Little Richard?
Man, yeah, I remember Mommy, remember that time we went to the Christmas parade?
Yeah, the Rose Bowl.
It was the Christmas parade, I think, because it was like because because it was in L.A.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember Little Richard made sure everyone had a book. called
Yeah,
Hidden
remember that?
Treasures. I loved that book. And I just knew, like, this book, I'm not sure if he signed. I have a feeling that he signed
He
every
gave
picture.
it to you. Didn't he give it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had his picture in there, and
Yeah.
it was signed. I didn't know if it was printed but I was like, he signed. I have an autograph of Little Richard. And I read that whole book, and he was talking about God. He was talking about, like, and I remember just, like, loving him so much. Like, Little Richard, like, Tutti Frutti, one of, like top 3 favorite songs in the world. For real.
Wow.
Because, like, whoa!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Bop, bop, loo, bop, ba, bam, bam, boom. You know, but the movie showed all the people that were doing it. It showed Pat Boone doing his version of it. Yeah. Elvis Presley doing his version of it. And how, the Beatles doing their woo. Mick Jagger and all the
They can't
things.
do it like he.
Tom Jones taking.
They can't do it like him because he blow the speaker when he do it.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It be
and-
clipping.
But they showed him on top of the piano with his shirt off. Then they showed Prince, doing what he did, and you could just see the lineage. You could see He had Jimi Hendrix up there in the movie. I mean, they had Jimi Hendrix. The movie just showed how he touched so many. Didn't even cover what Georgia just said. The children that he inspired. And I remember, because I don't like Christmas parade. Y'all, I'm a bah humbug kind of person. But when Little Richard was going to be there, I was like, hey, we're going to that parade. We're going to that parade. Little Richard was the marshal. He got off and was giving books to the kids. I remember it now. And I was like, shoot, this parade just got to be fun.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Like he was the light of that parade.
Yeah,
man.
he was. I
Like,
remember that.
He was, and I just remember how he showed everyone so much love, and his energy was like so present with everybody.
Yeah.
And he treated everybody so good.
Yeah, yeah.
And because but I didn't know, like, at that age just how revolutionary he was. I mean, as far as, like, I think I learned more about Little Richard through that James Brown movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just about, like, as far as, the entertainment business and Black ownership and all that kind of stuff, to own your own business, to run your own thing, like, so that we can enjoy things, like, so that I could grow up and see you be an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Little Richard was, like, really, really at the forefront of even that.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, and he wrote those songs. I mean, he co-penned them. Some of them he wrote them by himself, and some he wrote with somebody. But he got royalties, even in the funkiness of that, not getting all the royalties that were due. But he wrote those songs. Yeah, Jackie, you got your hand up. Oh, the B-Hood is talking. Wait, you got to have the mic, or they're not going to hear you. We need some help there. Thank you.
Through his pain came those words. And that was I met the man. I danced with the man. We danced that whole stage and blew out the lights and everything in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wow.
And he is a very deep person.
Yes.
And what I'm talking about is the fact that because of the journey he took through the pain of becoming himself, his true self. And when you become your true self, not everybody can handle it right at the time. He was before his time. But he didn't let that.
Right. He was for his time, but he was right on time.
Right, and he didn't let that stop him.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a brave young man.
Oh, he was.
And he took his heart and he said, "Here, world, bite. Bite and enjoy. I got something for you."
Yeah, yeah.
That was.
That's beautiful. So I saw that. And guess what? I had a date in the movie and didn't even know it. Not that I was looking for a date, But at the end, but I must have been neat because there was a seat beside me and I was close to the front. And there was a person that came and jumped in the seat right before the movie started. I didn't even look over there. Everybody looking at the movie. And then when Lady Java came up, he said, Lady Java. And I was like, Eric Butler. And we went like, oh. It's hilarious. We didn't even know. It was almost the end of the movie. We didn't even know. Right. I didn't even, because when I was just thinking like, man, you almost missed the movie. I didn't even look over there. I was just looking at the movie. And Lady Java, he goes like, Lady Java. And I was like, hey, man.
He's the one that you would find there too. He used to go to movies all the time.
Yeah, and it's over there near Lamert too. But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful festival. And I won't go down the lineup, but every film I saw was incredible. Here's a shout out to Adisa, the filmmaker, and his film. Whew, it was deep. Little Richard, Betty Saar's movie, the documentary about the artist in Haiti. That movie was tough. Ooh. And I gotta say, next to Little Richard, the film, that last one I saw about that little girl in Savannah, Flage, and the name of that movie was Phenom. That's her rapper name, Phenom, like phenomenal. Phenom. But Phenom is a rapper and a basketball player. She's a McDonald's all-star. Okay. And she can rap like crazy. Yeah. And she's from Savannah, and she really knows who she is. Wow. And the way she accepts it and claims herself, I'm going like, oh my God. And they're filming the family like this. They're filming the family. And it was just a remarkable film about a young kid who gets it, a young woman, a young lady who gets it, who she is, and her story. So all of the movies were great. I gave everything a 5. I gave everybody, because you have to vote, you got to put your things in there and everything. So that was the Pan-African Film Festival. I think it goes until next weekend. No, till tomorrow.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, one more day. Yeah. Yeah, one more day. All right. Well, all right. Okay, well then. Well, let's keep singing anyway. This is one of my favorite songs. Deliver me today, in all things deliver me. Who am I, you might say, that I am your integrity. So consider me today, in all things consider me. Who am I, you might say, that I am yours.
The sweetest song embraced in love, the air of what will never leave. The flow, the balance truly comes as you deliver me
today, in all things deliver me. Come on, Rob. Who am I, you might say, that I am yours eternally. So consider me today, in all things consider me. Who am I, you might say, that I am yours.
Betrayal lived in yesterday, that winds of change will turn around. Love spring, love abounds as you deliver me.
In all things deliver me. Who am I, you might say, that I am your integrity. about you, Reese? Got a little bit?
Deliver me today. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lord. Deliver me. Thank you, Lord. Deliver me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deliver me.
I just love this song. I'm just smiling. This brings out my little girl. Deliver me today in all things. Deliver me. 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 Who am I? You might say that I am your integrity. So consider me today in all things. Consider me. Who am I? You might say that I am yours. Who am I? You might say that I am yours. Who am I? You might say that I am yours. Oh my God. That's like you're on a roller coaster and it's going fast. You didn't know it's going to go that fast. You didn't know it's going to go that fast, but you was like, I'm in it now. I got to enjoy it. I got to enjoy it. That was fast.
The flow and balance will come.
That was like when that's like God, the Spirit was like, I need you to deliver me right away. I need you right now. I need you to be there.
Beautiful song.
Deliver me today in all things. Deliver me. Who am I? You might say that I am your integrity. So consider me today in all things. Consider me. Who am I? You might say that I am yours. Who am I? You might say I am yours. Who am I? You might say that I am yours. Yeah.
Yes.
That's delicious. Ooh. For a moment, just be with me. Become 2 years old. And that sound that you were doing, Ming, that sound you were doing, yeah, that was so beautiful. It was like, yeah, it was like little, yeah, maybe, I don't know, it was you, yeah. What's that little thing gonna go? Is that you? I love that. Where's it? Is that your phone ringing? It's phone. But it was like and go to the windowsill with me right now of the house in my room, and see these little beings on the ceiling. This is what they were dancing in. And the sound that they would just be dancing and flipping and everything. This is what it sounded. This is what it felt like. But I don't hear it no more. Y'all was doing something. Was that your phone? That was your phone?
It was my phone.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It was a phone situation. It was a phone
It was like,
situation.
I thought it was an effect. Is that your phone again?
No, that's the guitar. No. Yeah, no.
Okay, let me see what you're doing. What you doing? Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's real close to what it was doing.
Yeah.
We started off with the phone.
I am yours. Forget it. Y'all, it's a nightmare now. Okay, this is good. No, not a nightmare, but when I was a kid, these little beings would show up on the windowsill, and they would just be dancing and everything. They just had such joy. They'd be all over the place, just flipping, and it was just like just be there watching them. And I know this sounds like she crazy, but it was like, oh man, and people would call that a fantasy, but it was real. You know, I'm telling you, these beings were there. You know, they were there, man. And it was like, huh?
What did it feel like to see them though? What did that?
Oh, it was just total joy. I didn't have any kind of thing of like,
just joy,
it was just like I go there and they just be doing it, and I just be watching them. And then when the sun came up, they disappeared. When the sun would come up, they disappeared. So they came at dawn, you know. And my story about them is that they wouldn't come, but music would come to wake me up in the morning. You know, music came to wake me up. And they came, but with that light heart, you know, and it was just like I was just there. It's just like it was a good incarnation. You know, like this like Flagey, man. Her heart is light. Somebody that is that extraordinary, a ball player, a basketball player, and she's a rapper. I mean, she left the McDonald's thing and went to an arena filled with people who know her. You know, she's already been on, she's doing her thing, and she does it very, very well. And she was like, well, yeah, if you're doing it, you should do it well. You shouldn't half-step anything. I was like, go on, girl. If you're going to do it right. She's like, and she said, and I'm glad that we're telling this story. She said, because we should tell our stories. And I was like, yeah, we should tell our stories. You know, so the Pan-African Film Festival is about our stories. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Those of you who are interested in women's retreats, who can go, because I'm sure some men are interested in women's retreats. Y'all can't get in there, though. Whoa. You know. The sisterspiritsretreat.com. You can go there, check it out. Sisterspiritsretreat.com. It has a retreat coming up the end of March 30th through April 1st. And I am the guest artist there. Oh, right. And I have 5 scholarships for $300 each off, whatever it is to go there. So if you want to go, just hit me up at RickieByars@gmail.com, and I'll show you how to do it. Just put your name in, get you there.
That's great, though. You have a scholarship. That's great.
Yeah, they have scholarship. Yeah, so yeah, and I thought it was cool. That's the Soul Sisters retreat in August. That's in August. This retreat is Sister Spirit. That's what they named their retreat, Sister Spirit. I'm sure they might have been influenced a little bit by Soul Sisters somewhere along the way, maybe not. But it's sisterspiritretreats.com. And you go there from Seattle, but you got to get on the ferry and go to Seabeck. Oh, okay. And Seabeck is where the retreat happens. You should come. It's bad. Seabeck, I've been to Seabeck for, Seabeck is bad, man. It's. You want some water, me?
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah, can you have some water?
That was just your box, Rob.
That's great, though.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Spirits in the house.
Yeah, and what they do is they ride on the ferry in their cars or the bus, whatever. They go there and they have shuttles to take you to actually the facility. So the facility is on the Seabeck, but the retreat center is like the bomb. And you eat breakfast and dinner and everything together, and and the grounds are really beautiful. And then beyond there is the sound, the Puget Sound, so you can go kayaking and you just look at the mountains, if that's your thing. That ain't my thing. I did that one time. I'll never forget that. I was like, I ain't got to never do this again.
And that's where we'll pause.
Yeah.
I did it one time.
I did it one time, and not a walrus, but what's the other thing that could? A sea lion. A sea lion's head showed up, and I was like, oh my God! I had a life jacket on because I'm not a swimmer, and I love to watch the water, but I'm not a person that gets all in there like that,
You had your old clothes.
I had that on, but I was in this what you call it, kayak with one other person. Right. I won't even say what his name is, and we were in there, and this sea lion's not Eric Butler, it wasn't him.
Good for you. He would have told you about
don't get it twisted.
He would say, well, in the movie they did this.
So I'm in this kayak, And the sea lion, and I'm already scared. Get me? Right. And I'm breathing. And I finally get to the place where you got Mount Olympus right there, and you can see the mountain. And I'm breathing. I'm going like, Rickie, this is beautiful. It's serene, the water. And I had pretty much calmed down. I got the little oars thing going. I ain't never oared, I got the oars going. And then all of a sudden, this thing, his head came up. I was like, oh, what are you going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? The person behind me is like, we're going to watch it. Just watch it. And I'm thinking like, well, that's all I can do. I said, watch it. And I watched it, and it passed. And I saw my anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety in those days about a lot of things, flying, turbulence. Yeah. I mean, I had just a lot of fear of being annihilated. What'd you say about your bucket? Kayaking. Go right, Ming. Kayaking with whales. No, I don't need to do that. I'm good. I'm good with that. And how did so that's Seabeck. Okay, that's the women's retreat that's being held up there on those beautiful grounds. So if you're in the Seattle area and you want to fly up there, let's go and have a good time. And I'm doing a concert up there. There's a lot going on. It's going to be fun. So the scholarships, and that's it. Reese.
We let the love wash over us. Oh, we let yeah, we let it be.
what the world is coming to. They let something higher reveal the way to greater love, to greater love. Oh yeah. But the truth keeps telling me, sing of liberation for the ones who are not free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love, to greater love. Oh yeah, so we let it wash over us, make us kinder, lift us higher. We let it be, we let it early in the morning. We let it
There's a fire in my heart, burning embers of love. There's a fire in my heart, burning embers of love. There's a fire in my heart for the God in all creation. Fire in my heart for the God in all creation. Will you catch this fire? Will you burn with this heat? Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Mercy. There's a flame in my soul, burning embers of peace, with God's vision as my side. Life's a prayer that never ceases. There's a flame in my soul for God in all creation. There's a flame in my soul for the God in all creation. But will you catch this fire? Will you burn with this heat? Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Whoa, will melt your heart's desire
into this flame
of love.
of love.
Your will,
Your will,
your way.
surrendering
To the fire of His love. In His love, all you can do is your heart's desire.
desire into this flame
Of love.
of love.
Your care,
Your care,
your fear,
surrendering to your fire.
pass Say yeah. Say yeah. 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 Hallelujah. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Who but will you pass this fire on? Will you burn with its heat? Thank you, Jesus. Oh, will you burn with its heat? Tell everybody about him. Rise, how you rose, how you did it. Oh, by his glory. Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Hallelujah. Rise from your ashes and pass it on. Oh, hallelujah. Pass it on. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Father. Amen.
Even the automotives.
Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, everybody. That was beautiful.
Show.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a reading today from the Mother of Love in India. Her name, and she's talking about struggle and suffering. I was just going to read one paragraph, but I'll just read this one paragraph. I'll read the whole thing. Can y'all got attention for the whole thing? Yes, we do. I have to pass it on. We're a quiet space. It is a question often asked why there is so much of violence and destruction in the world, so much of pain and suffering in the lives of people. If everything in creation has a purpose and a certain and a creation such as ours is manifested by the divine has certainly a purpose, what could be the meaning, the necessity for all the destruction and suffering? And she says the earth is the field of a progressive evolution, and man being at the center of it is naturally the most involved in this movement. There is a continuous pressure for growth, for enlargement of consciousness, and a concomitant extension of one's faculties to keep pace with the growing consciousness. But she's saying men, because we know women are tough. But men in general are slow to move, to adjust themselves and assimilate this progress imposed by the creative spirit in nature. And where willing cooperation is lacking, there steps in compulsion in one form or another. Sri Aurobindo likens man to an ore that is still crude and hard, needing to be cast and smelted into the hot furnace before it can be changed into pure gold. The immediate call upon man is to exceed his mental formula, the limitations of his mind-led life, and grow into the next higher grade in evolution, the spiritual. As a part of that transition, he is called upon to undergo certain indispensable changes in his psychological setup, to leave his moorings in the animal past, in a word, to accept, to be spiritualized. But the clamp of ignorance and its product, the ego, is still strong on people. We cling to our old ways of life and action, and there is the inevitable struggle between the forces that pull us upwards and those that hold us back. And struggle entails suffering, the pressure continuing till there is response or ending in the destruction of the irresponsive. In destruction, felt creation's hasty pace. That was a quote from from the Savitri. This is the truth behind all the suffering that people undergo, both in our individual and our collective life. Much of it can be avoided if we are less stagnant and more adaptive. The real center of the struggle is within each individual. If we are to take steps to effect a change in ourselves, get over the resistances and obstructions of our own unregenerate nature, purify ourselves, and collaborate with the evolving spirit in its effort to make of us a spiritual being, there would be no room for disharmony and friction, calling for severe corrective action. And as this movement in individual centers extends, the general problem also becomes capable of a less drastic solution than the destruction of the old that refuses to pass into the new. You know, that it's going to shake until we shift. We can't. It's shaking us awake. It's shaking us awake. God is shaking us awake. God is awake. So as we become in alignment with what is awake, you know, then we don't struggle. We don't suffer like that, and as much. And I like this reading. It reads better if I read it like she wrote it, with the men and the he. But you know, the real center of the struggle is within each individual. If he were to take steps to effect a change in himself and get over the resistances and obstructions of his own unregenerate nature, purify himself and collaborate with the evolving spirit in its effort to make of him a spiritual being. And you know, these words are deep because, you know, it's just loving ourselves and getting to the place where we can love who we are and then love our world, love the people beyond it, beyond us. But for me, what works is when I get that God is right here, that God is here. That regardless of what decisions I made, like in the last week, I made a decision, and it sent my life on a twirl, an interesting thing, right? And for a while, I was just looking at the decision. I wasn't beating myself up about it, but I was like, that's an interesting decision. That I allowed somebody to come in and just, you know, destroy my whole backyard back there. You know, it's like it was gorgeous back there. And now it's dirt. Because there was this sense of lack that I didn't have enough money to pay these high utility bills. Because we all receive, those of us who are adults who pay bills, didn't we get double utility bills? Our utility bills, they went right through the ceiling, you know. And we didn't get out in the street and protest that. We looked at it and go like, wow, we got to pay this. How, you know. And so you're getting calls that are coming going like, we can help you reduce your utility bills. And I usually go click, click, click. I was like, okay, let's talk. And the next day they were here. They were here the next day. And the next day, the bulldozers were here. The bobcats. I'm going like, you know, what happened? You know, and I was looking at it, and I was like, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's transition for sure, and it can be good for me, because it's going to be good for me, because all faith in the God, I know it's going to be good. You know, it's going to a whole nother level. Like I looked in the mirror on Saturday morning after 3 days of all of that, and I saw somebody different. I was like, I'm different. I felt more mature. I was like, I can handle this. We can do this. I can do it. We can do it. And that backyard is going to be beautiful. It's going to look quite different than it did. It's not the time for grass in LA anymore. It just, it's a hard time for grass, you know, but where grass come from anyway? You know, it's like, you don't see grassy, there are a lot of places you go, you don't see all that grass. You know, it's like life can, you know, well, we can do that. You know, you can get to AstroTurf, But it was like right now, it's going to be fun back there. It's going to be wonderful, and I woke up this morning, and what I got this morning, would y'all stop? Stop. Y'all bad over there. They're designing. Tell Jackie to stop. What I got was the building fund this morning. The building fund. I was like, it's a building fund. So whatever it is that we need, we have it, So you can give extra and it'll go to the building fund to make the backyard really, really nice. And that's where I got to. While I'm being built, this is so distracting, Jackie, what you're doing. Okay, all right. It's like Jackie was bad in choir rehearsal, and it's just right. We went through this. She's deep. She's brilliant. But the whole thing is here, whatever it is that I'm rubbing up against, is to build me, is to open me, and to help me connect, within the wholeness that's within inside of me. That there's more than enough, and there is no lack, there's no limitation, and I can go. But like my friend on Skid Row said yesterday, you didn't have to do anything. He's like, you could have just not used the gas. Just stop using it. And I was like, yeah, I could have done that. and life would have been the same. Maybe. You never know. Because those bills are going up even if you weren't using gas. Even if you weren't using all that water, the bills just doubled. So it wasn't what we did, per se, but it was like, it was what happened. And our response to it, my response to it, was let me see what we can do. But I moved so fast with it. He moved faster than me. He was like, well, we'll be here tomorrow at 9. And I was like, and he was serious. His face, before then, he was like, but then the face was like, bam. And Georgia was like, he ain't playing.
You should have seen him smiling when he got back to the office.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because this happened to me a lot.
Yeah.
Through the 30 years. Through the 30 years of being in our house, we've had people knock on our doors.
Yeah.
And we've taken them into our house and let them tell us what they were selling. And
Yeah.
we went for it.
And we went for it.
And we were not happy every time.
Oh, I'm gonna be happy, because I know how to deal with this one.
Every time.
And it's gonna be
Sorry.
this is gonna be wonderful.
When they come knocking on your door, don't talk to them. If you find them, talk to them.
Yeah.
If you find them,
Yeah.
don't have them find you.
No, that's right. Now I'm gonna go to the quiet of your love, because they kind of found me through the phone, but I said yes to them. But it's gonna be good. So I might have to come back here for Mother's Day, so that we can open up the backyard and it'd be so beautiful back there. I got B.T. Taylor in the room.
BT.
In the building.
I saw some initials back there.
I saw your request that you sent to Jackie. This is a song that B.T. wrote. This is B.T.'s words. I said it was B.T. and Sunshine, but it wasn't just B.T., just B.T. It's a song I wrote with B.T. Taylor. In the quiet of your love, I find shelter. In the quiet of your love, I find peace. With your arms wrapped around me, so tightly I am lifted up. In the quiet of your love, when all the world is grabbing at me and everything is trying to trap me. Where can I go? What can I say? What can I do? I hurry home to your spirit, arms open wide, and you fill me up with all that I need to make it through. There in the quiet of your love, I find shelter. In the quiet of your love, I find peace. With your arms wrapped around me, so tightly I am lifted up. In the quiet of your love, you make my day such much brighter. You make my load a little lighter. You fill my heart, you bring me peace, you show the way. Here deep inside is your spirit, arms open wide. When I'm needing more than words in a song could ever say, there in the quiet of your love, I find shelter. In the quiet of your love, I find peace. With your arms wrapped around me, so tightly I am lifted up. In the quiet of your love, lifted up in the quiet of your love. Quiet of your love. Here in the quiet, here in the quiet, oh, here in the quiet, oh yeah, in the quiet of your love. Come on, BT. Speak some word for us. Here in the quiet, you're going to talk. Or you can pray. Right there, right there.
Of God's love,
Start over.
the quiet of the light, the quiet of the peace. Have you moved deeper
Here in
into
the
the stillness
quiet,
and the quiet of the Christ takes over your life?
here in the quiet,
You are no longer in control, but the light of good where everything walks in the kingdom of
here
heaven.
in the quiet,
And the loves abound in your life, and the troubles melt away.
here in the
Walk in
quiet,
the peace, walk in the stillness, and walk in the quiet.
here in the quiet, the quiet of your love. The quiet of your love. That's a nice song. Woo!
Keep on.
You feel like it?
Come on, I'm with you.
I got you.
Right there.
If you don't mind me giving you you got it right there?
I got it right here.
Okay. You want a music stand?
On the in case.
Okay. On the in case.
Pray for me when my heart pray for me when my heart is sinking fast. All seems lost,
Holding on to what I
thought would last. Oh, lift me up
yeah.
when I can't let go. I'm wrapped in love when you pray for me.
I'll do this one. Pray for me when things turn upside down. All right. And all seems lost with no light to be found.
Oh, lift me up when I can't let go.
I will find a greater peace, 'cause you prayed for me.
Pray for me, and I will make it through.
That's right. From this place, I can't see what is true.
There is a blessing
Blessed
in every breath, and a love that's real beyond the veil of death. Pray for me, oh, pray for me. I'll pray for you as you pray for me. Pray for me, and I will make it through. From this place, I can see what is true. There is a blessing in every breath, and a love that's real beyond the veil of death. Pray for me, oh, pray for me. I'll pray for you as you pray for me. I'll pray for you as you pray for me. I'll pray for you as you pray for me. As you pray
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Woo. Oh, yes. We're here praying for each other, praying for you. Certain families are releasing loved ones. We're praying for you, holding you in prayer. Knowing that God is being God always. As we allow our loved ones to lift up and move on. We're remembering Akabi Hill.
Yes.
Akabi.
Hey.
A.K.A. Virgil Hill, the father of Greta's beautiful daughters, two of the daughters, Allegra and Christina, and stepfather to Lauren, and partner to Greta for many years, Brother Akabi. Brother Lloyd McGriff, 96 years old, an uncle that I never met but looked just like me.
For real.
Yeah. Blessing his family and all that did know him, all those who knew him. And if you're releasing loved ones right now, just speak the name now. We just give thanks for folks who are moving through physical challenges. David Odom, right where you are. Jackie Freeman, right where you are. Whoever, we are holding you in prayer, in love, knowing that the power of the living God is blessing you right now. Thank you, dear Spirit. The love of God is precious right now, holding you, guiding you, calling you. Hetty, the sister of Doris James, who made her transition. So she's there with Doris and her brother and her mother and all of them. And blessing all of our friends downtown Skid Row. Thank you, God, for the beauty of their hearts. It was a beautiful day yesterday down there. It's a beautiful day right now. We give thanks. And so it is. Amen. Ah, thank you. We're coming close to the end of our time together. This has been a good devotional today. I want to thank you for your contributions to the B-Hood, the building fund, the musicians, but all the ways that your giving supports us. I'm thankful. We're thankful for all that we get good mileage. We do well. And I'm just thankful for this beautiful consciousness that is here right now. And like Marcus said so beautifully, that even at 40% energy, it's still 100% God. That's right. Even at 40% energy, it's still 100% God. So I so appreciate everything that everybody is giving. We appreciate it, not just me. We all appreciate it. And knowing indeed that our lives are enriched from our own givingness, that we give not to receive, but we give and receive, you know, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. God, who would have thought years ago that I would end up right here in my living room, right like this? This is amazing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Rob McDonald, what y'all doing? Birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, that was like that. That was good. So Rob, because last week, it was all about Reverend Joanne.
Absolutely.
And
I
I
ain't mad at that.
felt like you got clipped just a little bit.
Little taste, but I'm all right.
I knew you were all right with it.
Yeah.
But today, we got something for you.
Already
There
know.
you go.
Oh, look, come on.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
We love you, Uncle
Birthday to
Glad you was born.
One went out. I think
glad
you are wonderful.
Ooh,
Yeah,
he
you
still got
are
it in him. He still got it in him. Uncle Rob got them lungs.
You are wonderful. And here you got a little gift right here. You are wonderful. We got you a plant that won't die.
Speech.
Yes. You got a place for it? He's got a nice succulent. Show it to the camera so they can. Did y'all see it?
life. Succulents.
Do you want to tell us what you're claiming for yourself this year, Rod? Into your microphone.
Bigger focus on greatness
Yes.
and releasing the gift.
Yes. Yeah. Let more God shine through.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Peace inside my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind. God and only God I live to see. Somebody.
Peace inside my mind, love and only love is moving me. Peace inside my mind, love and only love I live to see.
Peace inside the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth. God and only God I live to see. Georgia.
Yahweh Elohim, Yeshua, I will rejoice in thee.
Yeah.
Yahweh Elohim, Yeshua, I will rejoice in thee.
Hey. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. May our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. May all be blessed, and may all find the way to love. Find your way to love. And so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
All to the man.
Ashe. Ashe. Woo. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Rest in God.